Hey, you guys, welcome back to my channel. I know that you are not used to seeing me recording from my bed, but I just wanted to have a chat tonight and I didn't want to have to wait until recording day to have that chat with you. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to prop my phone up and I'm just going to have a chat. Okay. So that's what this video is going to be about. If you are new here, this is very rare form for me, but welcome. Get comfortable. Let's just, let's have a little chit chat tonight on this. What's tonight? Wednesday. Usually on this channel, I am talking about how I got to my first sale in digital marketing and how I have scaled to consistent sales in the online space to where I was able to resign from my 9 to 5 job. I started 3 additional income streams in the first 6 months of 2025, and I recently started my fourth one as my mobile notary business. So I talk a lot about just how to monetize your life and how to make money from simply existing and how to learn simple service based skills so that you can start simple service based businesses and make this money. Okay. Because if you are only collecting a paycheck from one place of employment or from one place, that is too close to none. And I am also going to tell you that I don't want you going out there getting a whole nother job, because there are ways that you can make money without you having to get another job, without you having to do anything strange for a piece of change. Okay. Um, and honestly, without you having to do any of the things that I thought I was going to have to do when I first started. So I didn't want to sell anything. I was like, you know what? I'm not a salesperson. I'm not selling anything to anybody. I've had multiple businesses, started businesses, stopped businesses, started businesses, stopped businesses, brick and mortar businesses, all kinds, apothecary, like all kinds of different businesses. I've always known that I was going to be an entrepreneur and that I was not going to be an employee for the rest of my life, but I just did not know in what capacity or what God was going to do, because everything that I was doing, it felt like it was failing. It was like, what the heck? I know I'm an entrepreneur. I have this burning desire to not work for nobody. Okay. That was my burning desire, to not work for anybody. And I just could not figure out like how I was just able to get all these jobs. But when it came down to like having a successful business, it just wasn't panning out. Anyway, it just felt like all of my businesses was failing and I could not figure out why they were failing. But um let me tell you something. Being an entrepreneur is not easy, but being an employee when you know that you're an entrepreneur is harder. Okay? If y'all hear my stomach, please disregard. I don't know why. What's going on, because I am not hungry. But it is so much easier to be an entrepreneur um and have to kind of navigate the complexities of being an entrepreneur than it is to be an employee and to feel stuck and stifled in being an employee when you know that you are an entrepreneur, right? And so honestly, I felt like I was suffocating in every job that I had. And let me tell you, I would get good jobs. Let me just say that. I would get good jobs. I've been in healthcare for over 15 years. And I just have it's just this thing that, I interview, and it just happens to where I end up getting a job. It's been very few jobs that I haven't gotten, and I get pretty good jobs. I just could not figure out, like, so everybody says that like you have such good luck with getting jobs, but then I will get the jobs. It'll be good jobs, very close to home, great benefits, all of the things. And I will feel so stuck and stifled at that job. I will feel like the first few months would be great. But then after a while it would be like, okay, yeah, no, I gotta do something, right? I can't stay in a building working for anybody for 8 to 10 to 12 hours a day. I can't do that. I don't like the thought of not being able to move around freely. Um, Making just enough to be able to get by. Like all of that stuff was really starting to weigh on me. Having 30 minutes for lunch, just dealing with the stuff that goes on, behind the scenes in corporate America. And it just started to really, it started to really just suffocate me, you know. And then, I tip my hat to single parents because I just could not imagine you being a single parent and like my kids having things that I have to leave my job for, and I'm not able to, like, take them on as many vacations because the more mouths to more people, more mouths to feed, all of the things that just come with one, having one source of income, and two, having one source of income. Like, refer back to number one. Because I don't know who taught us that that is normal. Like, that's normal ways of living, right? That everything, fun, expenses, emergencies, everything is coming out of one check. That was just, it just didn't make sense. The math was not mathing anymore for me. And so I decided that I was going to do something different. And I did not want to get in front of the camera. I'm not going to lie. And I fought God on it for a really long time until last year, where I was just like, you know what, God, you're just going to have to do it, right? You're going to have to lead me. And I know this is going to be uncomfortable for me, but I need you to lead the way, because if you leave it up to me, I'm not going to do it because I don't want to be on social media. I have a love-hate relationship with it. If I'm on there, I just want to be on there to scroll, and that's it, right? That's it. And so God was like, okay, I'm gonna lead you. Okay, so that's what God said. All right, I'm gonna lead you. And it was very uncomfortable, but I would not trade it for the world. I did not feel ready. I did not feel qualified. I did not feel like I could sell water to a fish. That's one thing I would say. I can't even sell water to a fish, much less try to sell anything to anybody, right? But there were so many things that I did not know, and so many, I won't say moving pieces, but so many moving pieces, for the lack of a better term, that if you don't know, you just don't know. And it's not hard. It's just that if you don't know, you just don't know. And so last year, after years and years and years of struggling and trying to watch YouTube videos and figuring it out on my own, I finally decided that I was going to get mentorship, and it completely changed my life. Okay, I have made thousands of dollars in this space. And so now what I teach, different from what I've learned, but I've added to the strategy that I've learned, and I've made it my own strategy that I've proven time and time again that it works. And so I teach you how to monetize your life and how to have multiple streams of income through simple service based businesses. So I got to end this video because it's getting long, but if you are interested in no longer staying in the race, if you are still watching this video, I don't believe in coincidences, and I know that you are watching this video because God intended for you to be watching this video. And so, down in the description box below, everything that you need is there, for us to either work together or for you to work independently. But one check is too close to none. And there there's so many ways for you to make money in this online space, and I want to help you get it. So I'll see you soon.